Now, once you have your mechanical trading plan in place with your proper risk management, this is the exact bulletproof trading pre-trade routine you want to follow to ensure you stick to it. 30 minutes before your trading session, you want to do these things. Review your trading plan, develop your daily watch list, forecast the daily trades and opportunities. 15 minutes before the session, you want to do some sort of guided meditation or deep breathing or both to relax the body, balance the mind. Prior to every trade and every trading decision, you want to complete the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 2.0. That complete tool and exercise, if you don't already have that, it's completely free. Link in the description. Make sure you complete that before every trade. The other thing I want you to tie on with the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 2.0 tool is you want to visualize both outcomes. You want to visualize your trade being a win. You also want to visualize your trade being a loss. And on both outcomes, you being completely unfazed by that because you stuck to your trading plan. The truth is, nobody knows what's going to happen next. And by visualizing both outcomes and accepting both outcomes and sticking to your trading plan, irrespective of both outcomes, you train that proper process-based behavior. By following the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 2.0 tool and that pre-trade routine, you stop external factors influencing how you feel, influencing your perception of risk, and influencing your decision making. That pre-trade routine is a way to interrupt between external factors in your decision making, so you're making consistent decisions every time you come to the market that align with your mechanical trading plan. You see, if you consistently let external factors influence how you feel, and let's say, for example, you're more elated or happy after a coffee or after a great chat with your spouse, you're going to be minimizing risk in the market. Happiness and states of elation minimize risk. And then if you then come to the market with that state, you're going to now overtrade it out of greed. Or let's say, for example, you had a crappy day and an argument. You're going to be sad. You're going to amplify risk. You're going to undertrade out of fear. So that pre-trade routine interrupts this and it ensures it gets you into a certain state where you're consistent in how you feel, as a result, consistent in your decision making in alignment with your plan, and as a result, ensuring you hit consistent profitability. You see, 99% of traders, those who are inconsistent, they're influenced by external factors. They have their judgment clouded. They trade based on feeling, and if they win, they get happy, elated, overconfident, and this produces a cycle where they come to the next trade, they're influenced by external factors. Because they're in a state of elation, minimizing risk, they're now taking lower quality setups in the market, forcing low quality setups, and they have inevitable losses on the bus cycle. Or if a trade is influenced by external factors, they trade based on how they feel, they take a loss, sad and depressed. Now they're coming back to the market in a state of fear, and they're afraid to execute according to their plan because of reliving a previous loss. The top 1% of traders, they manage their external factors using that pre-trade routine, the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset tool. They're clear in their judgment. They trade their plan. The outcome doesn't matter because they're not holding on to certain expectations, and they repeat the cycle. They have consistent profitability. They don't go on the boom and bust cycle. They achieve consistent profitability. Now, after each trade, you're potentially going to go into a state of self-exaggeration and pride, or if you take a win, or into a state of shame and self-minimization and fear after a loss. So it's crucial after you trade, win or loss, you need to learn how to manage yourself as a trader. If you don't learn how to manage yourself, you're going to be run by the market. If you take a certain win and you're really proud of that, guess what? The next trading day, you're going to return in a state of elation, a state of pride, and you're going to get humbled by the market. If you don't learn to humble yourself after winning trades, you're going to get humbled by the market. So it's crucial. This is what the top traders do after a win. They're constantly reminding themselves of the drawbacks, the disservices, and they're humbling themselves back to a state of equilibrium so that that win doesn't get to their head and doesn't impact the next trade. Their self-talk is self-equilibrating. They're saying to themselves, oh, Patrick, remember what happened after last winning trade, how you completely ignored your trading plan, you thought you're invincible in the market, and you got humbled by the market through multiple losses. So they're reminding themselves that in that state of win, they're blinded and they're self-exaggerating. And it's important to bring themselves back down to earth so they can stick to their trading plan. Or if they take a loss, they remind themselves, you know what, you're not that bad. You took a few wins previously and it's not the end of the world, and you stick to your trading plan, stick to that, and you'll make back those losses. So when they're in a state of shame, they know how to lift themselves. When they're in a state of pride, they know how to humble themselves so that they can stick to their trading plan. So after each trade, they're self-equilibrating back to equilibrium, and they're also implementing some sort of a guided meditation to balance the mind, balance the body, and also prioritizing quality sleep. In our sleep, we do a lot of the healing process and we do a lot of self-equilibration. quality night's sleep is crucial if you want to be a consistently profitable trader. You see, in trading, there are certain things in our control and there are certain things out of our control. The outcome of the individual trade, whether it's a win or a loss, is completely out of our control. There are millions, if not billions, of factors influencing price at any point in time. So we have no idea what those factors are, nor do we have any idea of how those factors influence price. So the outcome of the individual trade is out of our control. What we have control over is consistently sticking to our trading plan with the proper mindset tools, consistently executing our trading plan, and over a large sample space, approximating our edge. That's how we have consistent profitability. But expecting a win on each individual trade is unrealistic. And what happens is if we expect a very pleasurable win on that trade and we have an inevitable loss, we're pained. And what happens is we go through a cycle of expecting a win, painful loss, boom, bust, boom, bust, boom, bust. We stay inconsistent because the elation over the win makes us take low quality setups. And then we get humbled and we go on a bust cycle. And then eventually we go so far in that bust cycle that we stick to our trading plan and start taking a few more wins. And then we get so overconfident with the wins that we start forcing low quality setups, take unnecessary losses. And we get stuck in a cycle or a revolution between winning and losing, boom and bust. But if we realize that the outcome is out of our control and we stop focusing on the outcome, and rather we start focusing on consistently sticking to our process, our trading plan, which is in our control, we evolve as opposed to revolve, and we have consistent profitability. This is where we have consistent profitability, when we consistently stick to the process. This is why I tell traders that you have to learn how to get out of outcome-based thinking, which is down here, to process-based thinking, which is up here. Everything I've covered up until this point in the video is helping you do that. Okay, now we're getting to the really interesting stuff. From all the way from your childhood, from birth up until the current point in your life, there are certain experiences logged in the subconscious mind, either good or bad, that frame our perception of the world. And we're going to have certain wins or losses, wins that we label good through childhood all the way through to our current life now, wins in sport, wins in relationships, wins in school, wins in trading, wins in investments, wins in business and jobs, in any area of life. Or we can have certain losses, certain pains around relationships or investments or trading or previous jobs that become logged in the subconscious mind and influence our perceptions, our decisions, and our actions into the future. This is our subconscious programming that runs us split seconds before we're even consciously aware of it. If you want to master your trading psychology, you have to become aware of and address the subconsciously stored information, the programming that's running you split seconds before you're even aware of it. If you don't, you're going to continue to sabotage. If you don't, you're not going to be able to stick to your trading plan. If you don't, you're not going to be able to scale up with funding. If you don't, you're not going to be able to achieve your goals. This is the main part of what I cover in my Mentorship 2.0 and my one-on-one coaching. I work extensively with traders on the subconscious programming that's running them split seconds before they're even aware of it. And what happens is traders learn throughout their life of programming through society, through authority figures, that they want to be addicted to this positive win and feeling good and feeling pleasure. And they become addicted to this dopamine and they want to avoid this, the negative, the pain, the losing. This is what we get programmed into thinking. And what happens is we associate so much pleasure to winning and all this benefit and all this greed to winning, and it's something we want to seek after. We're labeling it good. And we have dopamine and oxytocin and all these feel-good chemicals associated to winning. And the issue with that is, as a trader, to be a consistently profitable trader, we have to both win and lose. We saw our edge before. Our edge has both winning and losing. We have a strike rate. So as a consistently profitable trader, losing is just as important as winning for us to approximate our true edge. And we have to learn to rewire our psychology and our way of thinking from childhood till now if we want to become a consistently profitable trader. And although it can take time, it's not that difficult to do if you know exactly what to do. And what most traders do is they get so addicted to the individual win, the individual trade being a win, and they set expectations that this individual trade is going to be a win, and they get addicted to that. And then when the inevitable loss comes through, they're extremely pained and they have extremely painful losses. All painful losses are unmet expectations. And they become so addicted to this positive and this win that losing becomes incredibly painful. And as a result, they can't stick to their trading plan and they can't approximate consistent profitability. They can't have consistent profitability. Whereas the certain few traders who master their trading psychology, who watch my YouTube, who join my mentorship, who do one-on-one coaching with me, they transcend out of outcome-based thinking, which is down here, to process-based thinking. They get out of fear and greed, winning and losing, attachment to this, avoidance of this, and they learn to embrace both losing and winning as feedback mechanisms to sticking to their trading plan so they can have true winning. This is false winning. This is true winning, which is consistently sticking to the process of your trading plan, which leads to consistent profitability. Traders who are addicted to the false sense of winning, what they do is they win, they go on the boom, they take a loss, they go on the bust. Boom, bust, break even at the end of 5 years of trading. No progress whatsoever. Traders who know how to identify this and ground it in real time and then address the subconscious mind, the charges that are promoting these addictions to winning and the avoidance of this, and they learn to transition to process-based thinking, they break out of boom and bust cycle when they achieve consistent profitability. The only way as a trader to escape painful losses is to detach from the pleasure of winning, to go from outcome-based thinking to process-based thinking. All painful losses are unmet expectations. You're going into a trade expecting a pleasurable win. You associate benefit, dollar amount, pleasure, happiness, dopamine, oxytocin to that win. And when the market gives you an inevitable loss, you're extremely pained, all because of your unmet expectations. The top 1% of traders, they transition out of outcome-based thinking to process-based thinking to true winning. This is false winning. This is true winning, and they have consistent profitability. With it labeling winning and losing neither good nor bad, they're broken out of this and they're focused on sticking to their trading plan. This is what addressing the subconscious mind and managing your expectations before every trade and having a mechanical trading plan, everything we've covered in this video so far, allows you to do. It's not possible to consistently stick to your trading plan when you're emotional. Because remember, if you're in a set of pride and a set of greed, you're going to project and talk down to the market because you're minimizing risk in the market and you're exaggerating yourself. You're in a set of self-exaggeration, minimizing the importance of your trading plan, minimizing risk in the market because you're feeling invincible and you're forcing low-quality setups into the market. You're not sticking to your trading plan. And when you're in a set of shame, in a set of fear, then when the market presents an opportunity, you're too scared to act out of the fear of reliving a previous loss. You've increased the risk in the market. It's only the trader who knows how to manage themselves, their shame and their pride, and self-equilibrate and self-govern that allows them to stick to their trading plan consistently and have consistent profitability. This is why mastering your psychology, managing your emotions, addressing your subconscious mind, managing your expectation, and being able to manage yourself after wins and losses, i.e. have self-governance, is so crucial. Those traders who can't govern themselves, meaning they can't humble their own pride after wins and lift their own fear and shame after losses, those traders who can't govern themselves will be governed by the market. If you can't humble yourself after a win, you are most definitely going to get humbled by the market. Getting humbled by the market's a lot more painful and expensive. It's a lot wiser to learn how to humble yourself, your own pride, by finding the drawbacks and risks of your actions so you can humble yourself in that moment and get back to your trading plan.